Happy Halloween, nerds! So I thought for this episode I would share with you my top 10 Halloween movies. Now these are movies that I don't necessarily play every Halloween just because Halloween's only one night and I have little ones now, so we do some trick-or-treating. But I do have to say, around the Halloween season I play usually most of these movies and we watch them and everything, and they're super fun. So, I just want to say this is just my personal favorite Halloween movies, but my only criteria is that Halloween has to take place sometime in the movie. So, it can be any movie and just one scene has Halloween in it and I count it as a Halloween movie. But most of these take place during Halloween, or a big chunk of it. So why don't we just jump right in and get started. So coming in at number 10 is the movie Trick or Treat. Now I really like this movie. I think my favorite part about this movie is that it just has all these small stories, kind of like a creep show. All these small stories that connect into a larger one. Like they all connect somehow. And I really liked that. I like the little creepy pumpkin head guy. He's like a kid or whatnot, but at the same time, I'm all like, he's not a kid. When he takes his mask off and he's that weird little thing, I wish he was not that weird little thing, but it's like, fine, whatever. And then you have the werewolves, ladies and everything. And it's just a fun movie, and I suggest if you haven't seen it to check it out. So coming in at number 9 is Nightmare Before Christmas. Now the reason this one is not higher up on my list is because it does take place during Halloween, but not for the most part. It's all about Christmas. So I mean, sometimes you can play this during Halloween or Christmas. Either one is fine. But for me, this isn't the highest one on the Halloween scale for me, just because. But it does take place on Halloween Town. But anyways, the animation is great. The music is great. I love the music. And it's a super fun movie. One of my favorite movies, and it's just so good. So coming in at number 8 is Casper. Now, this movie came out in a time I was young when this came out, but it's still fun, and I like the whole Casper's a friendly ghost, and it's super great, and I love at the end when him and Christina, what's her face, they're dancing, and he turns back into a ghost because he turns into a human for a hot minute, but then he turns back into a ghost, and then he turns around and he's like, hi, and everybody's like screaming and their hair flies up. It's just super fun, and it's a really fun movie. So coming in at number 7 is Lady in White. Now I remember when I watched this when I was younger, and this movie scared me. It's when that little girl when he's hiding in the closet and that little girl would come in and she's like reenacting her death. I just really liked that, and I really liked the song that the kid sings, "Have you ever seen a dream walking?" Like that song, like I would sing that all the time, and it would creep me out because I'm all like, is a ghost gonna show up? And even though I don't believe in ghosts and everything. So then coming in at number 6 is Monster House. Now this is a fun animated movie. I like the character, the little boy, the fat boy. He's my favorite part of that movie, his best friend. He's just so funny throughout the entire movie. And I love the little girl, how she's gung-ho, especially with the Girl Scout cookies. And I just love this movie. I think it's super fun. It's super great. So coming in at number 5 is Once Bitten. Now, who doesn't love a vampire movie during Halloween? And who doesn't love a Jim Carrey movie? Now, this was Jim Carrey before he was Jim Carrey. And he plays a kid that gets bitten by a vampire, and then he's becoming a vampire, and so there's a vampire hunter, and there's some shenanigans. Anyways, okay, next to the next one. So for coming in at number 4 is Arsenic and Old Lace. Now, this movie is 1944. But it's so good, you guys. If you're not one of those, like, I love Turner Classic Movies. I mean, I used to watch it a lot, but now I don't watch it so much anymore. But I used to love these movies. I love how they used to make movies back in the day, and I love how, it was just a different time, but the movies, if you guys get a chance, I know a lot of people are like, I don't like black and white movies, but if you get a chance to watch movies like this, I suggest it. So it's about this guy. He doesn't believe in marriage and everything because his, like, ancestors were on the Mayflower or whatever, and he doesn't believe in marriage or whatnot, and, But then he meets this girl and they get engaged on Halloween Day. And then he finds out that his aunts are a little mischievous, and he's got a brother that's crazy. He thinks he's Theodore Roosevelt. And then, I'm not going to give anything away, but, and then, you know, there's some death in there and everything. And let me just say, arsenic and old lace play a part in it. So, yeah, just go ahead and check that movie out if you get a chance. I highly suggest it. It's so good. So coming in at number 3 is Monster Squad. Now, when I used to watch this movie as a small child, well, not a small child, like a kid or whatnot, I loved it. I loved the combination of all these monsters coming together, and they're like a team force, you know, ready to take over the world as monsters or whatever. And then you have this ragtag group of kids that are trying to stop them. And the only thing they have to do to stop them all is to suck them into this vortex of doom and everything. Is they have to read this book pass. A virgin has to read this book patch. A female version has to read this spell or whatever from a book and everything. And there's some fun stuff ensues. So coming in at number 2 is Donnie Darko. Now this one's more of an adult movie. It's not really for kids at all. Neither is Arsenic and Old Lace. That's not for kids and everything. And some of these other ones aren't for kids. But this one is definitely not for children. But it's still a fun Halloween movie. There's costumes involved. There's time travel. There's little stomach vortexes, whatever those little wormy things are. I mean, I'm not going to give anything away, but it's such a good movie. And Jake Gyllenhaal and Maggie Gyllenhaal are so good in it, and everybody does a great job in this movie. And it's so good. And Patrick Swayze. I suggest checking this one out if you haven't already. And then coming in at number 1, if you didn't guess it, you're crazy, is Hocus Pocus. Oh my gosh, I love this movie. It's so much fun. It came out in 1993. It's so much fun. It's got Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker. She has a little song in there. Bette Midler sings a song in there. Of course she would. It's Bette Midler. But the Sanderson sisters are just great. I love this movie. I love everything about it. I really wish they would make a sequel to it and just bring everybody back. But I mean, I don't think they're going to, but I wish they would. Doug Jones was in there. I mean, it's just such a great movie, and I don't know why they don't make another one. It would be superb. But yeah, it's just my favorite Halloween movie, and I love it. It's fun, it's funny, it's a good movie, it's a good plot and all that stuff. It's a little silly. It's just great. It's just great. So, tell me, what do you guys think about my top 10 Halloween movies? Did you like my list? Did you not like my list? Which ones did you like? Which ones did you not like? What's your own list? Go ahead and leave all that stuff in that section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween. Maybe I'll do this next year also, and maybe my list will change. But like I said, you guys have a wonderful Halloween. Bye! Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, join me every Thursday where you can check out ranks and reviews, videos just like this.